asked to simplify the given radical expressions. A radical expression is not considered simplified if it contains a fraction under the radical or if there's a radical in the denominator. So looking at our first example, notice how the fraction does not simplify, and we have the square root of 72 divided by 49. To simplify this, we will use the property shown below, which indicates the square root of a fraction equals the square root of the numerator divided by the square root of the denominator. So this is equal to the square root of 72 divided by the square root of 49. Let's simplify the square root of 72 by looking at the prime factorization. 72 is equal to 8 times 9. 8 is equal to 3 factors of 2, and 9 is equal to 2 factors of 3. So here's the prime factorization of 72, and 49 is a perfect square. It's equal to 7 times 7. And now I'll circle the perfect square factors. 2 times 2 is a perfect square, and so is 3 times 3. In the denominator, so is 7 times 7. Simplifying in the numerator, the square root of 2 times 2 simplifies to 1 factor of 2. The square root of 3 times 3 simplifies to 1 factor of 3, and we still have square root 2. Notice how the denominator simplifies perfectly to 1 factor of 7. So this simplifies to 6 square root 2 divided by 7, which is considered simplified because there's no square root in the denominator or a fraction under the square root. However, sometimes we'll see this written as 6/7 square root 2. Either form is correct. Looking at the second example, we have the square root of 45x squared divided by the square root of 9x squared. So we could take the same approach and simplify the top and bottom separately, but we can save some time if we recognize that the fraction 45x to the second divided by 9x squared simplifies nicely. So what we'll do this time is use this property in the reverse order. Let's write this as the square root of a fraction. We'd have the square root of 45x squared divided by 9x squared. In this form, notice how 45x squared is equal to 5 times 9x squared. We still have divided by 9x squared. And 9x squared divided by 9x squared simplifies to 1. And therefore this simplifies nicely to the square root of 5. We would get the same result if we simplified the numerator and denominator separately, but using this method does save us some time. I hope you found this helpful.